Missing one crucial element. Missing what?
What's up guys, it's Crucial, back with another episode. As promised, I've upgraded my equipment, so the quality of this video should be better than that of the last. Today I'm going to be focusing on a deck that's the topic of a lot of controversy within the Clash Royale community. The deck utilizes Mortar and Rocket as its primary means of dealing damage. As some of you may know, tomorrow, February 19th, they'll be nerfing ranged spells. So that includes Rocket, Lightning, Goblin Barrel. What this is doing is effectively killing the more defensive strategies, similar to what we see in Hearthstone with like Freeze Mage, in favor of the more offensive strategies, which is what Supercell wants. So I'll be using the little time I have left to kind of abuse the Mortar, play around with it, and just have fun with a deck that I think might be extinct after this update. Be sure to stick around after the last match. It's one of the closest games I've ever had, and it ends with a legendary comeback from certain defeat. Okay guys, so it looks like our first game is against this dude from HK Esports. So what we want to do in this game is basically play it very slow and react to whatever he does. We don't need to push for many crowns. We have all the options we need to defend our own towers and chip away at his, so that when the game ends, we win with one tower being taken. So we defend against Hog Rider. We're going to drop this Mortar off, and hopefully get some value there. It looks like we're going to get quite a bit, in fact, especially if it takes out this Witch. We'll drop our Imps here, maybe save our tower, but not likely. Okay, so it's going to go down to the Dragon for sure. So we'll drop our Archers down here just to kind of defend against the Dragon. And then we're at essentially a board reset. So we can take our time here, see what he's going to do, and then we can react to it. So he's saving up for something. Oh, okay, so perfect. He drops the Elixir Collector, so it cost him 5. It's safe for us to throw a rocket at him then, and we'll still remain pretty even in Elixir. Okay, so Hog Rider, we have the defense for that. We drop our Tombstone. Then we drop our Spirit Goblins. Hopefully just chip in some damage, just little bits of damage, and that's what wins games. Okay, so a little bit of damage here. Arrows, and it hits his minions as he drops them perfectly. I want to say I planned for that. I'm happy I got all 3. When you hit an Elixir Collector with arrows, you also take away some of the Elixir pumps. I believe you can take away 2 pumps. But I need to confirm that. Okay, so I mean at this point, you know, he's pushing from the right and the left, and I think what's happening here is he's a little bit on tilt, and he's playing a little sloppy here. He should have just continued. He should have focused all of his push on one side, and dropping an Elixir Collector here with less than a minute also doesn't make sense. It takes a minute and 10 seconds to get the 2 Elixir profit off a Collector, so him dropping that there really didn't give him much benefit at all. He won't get that back before the end of the game. So we're in pretty good shape here. All we need to do is send out a rocket, and we'll win the game. So we'll stall here and ignore the Hog Rider. It's really not a concern. Okay. Prince is a little troubling, so we'll drop our Inferno Tower. Okay, and at this point, I don't think we're going to lose. Alright, and then we go with the Rocket. 10 seconds left. He's really just spamming Elixir Collectors now, I think just for fun. And there we go. That's definitely game. GG, buddy. Okay, cool. So, that went pretty smoothly. I'm not the best at the deck. I really haven't played this kind of deck very often, but we'll jump into the next game and see how we fare. We were playing Wisdom Kaka. So our game plan here is exactly the same as last time. We're going to play it slow and react to what he does. So let's see how he starts off and establish our game plan from there. Okay, so we start off with Giant Skeleton. We drop our Mortar. We're not very worried about that. It's very slow, and our Barbarians can definitely take care of it. Okay, Dragon's a little unfortunate. So we'll drop our Spearman just to try to peck away at that Dragon and get a couple more Mortar shots off. Okay, so notice what happened with his his Hog Rider there is he basically wasted it because he didn't realize that it was going to be attracted to the mortar on the other side of the map. And that's why you need to be careful where you're placing your minions, especially if your opponent has buildings on their side of the field. So we're doing okay at this point, and we know how he plans on winning, right? He uses Hog Rider and Giant Skeleton to do his damage. So if we watch for those, we'll be in great shape. So there's the Giant Skeleton. I don't know if I agree with dropping it there, because we're definitely taking this tower here. And again, we'll just follow up with our barbs. We need to arrow those. Okay, perfect. So at this point, all we need to do is play defensively and the game's ours. Okay, so we'll just drop these guys, take that out. Not too worried about the dragon, but we'll drop our archers down here just to take them out a little faster. Okay, so what are we waiting on, guys? We're waiting on his Hog Rider. He hasn't dropped that yet, and that's his second win condition. So let's be careful, but and kind of keep an eye out for that. But I think we can safely throw our rocket out next, just to get some damage on the other tower. Okay, especially now. He hasn't dropped anything yet. Okay, there's the Giant Skeleton. We can drop our Inferno tower down. And then look how heavily he just invested. Arrows takes out his entire elixir bar, essentially. He put everything he had on the board just now for a huge push, and arrows dealt with it all. He wasn't thinking about what I had. He knew I had arrows. He's seen them twice now. He just didn't plan around that. So we'll drop our mortar. Okay, great. And there's his Hog Rider. So he now has both winning conditions on the board. If we can get through this push here, he has no chance of winning. He won't be able to cycle through fast enough in the 30 seconds left in the game to turn it around. But we got our second tower. So, I mean, all that we can do at this point is try to go for that greedy 3 crown. And we may just be able to get it. Let's see if we can. It's going to be really close. I don't think we're going to have enough damage, which sucks. But we are close. Oh no, we got it. Okay, so we got the 3 crown. Great work, team. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you, Wisdom Kaka. Thank you for giving me that 3 crown. Alright, and let's jump into the next game. Okay guys, next game. Don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but we're gonna stick to our plan, right? We're gonna see what he does and then react to it. So Elixir Collector, that's interesting. So I'm gonna arrow this, only because I believe that arrows will deprive him of 2 pumps on his Elixir Collector. I'm not certain of that, but I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain of that. So we're gonna rocket this Elixir Collector, and I'm not sure what his plan is here. So we're just gonna push this left lane. And man, dragon is tearing me apart. So, God. So this is why it's important to not get too split up on your lanes. So basically he split pushed there, and it worked really well against me. And I'm just, look at me. Oh God, why did I do that? So here's the deal, guys. I don't think I'm gonna win this game.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
That was a mistake.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
I don't know if there's really any point in continuing this game for me, outside of just discussing what I can be doing better. I don't know.
What did you say to the kid?
I mean, we'll try to win this.
It ain't about how hard you hit.
somehow, we've got 40 seconds to get that tower out, defend the one on the right, and still do this.
How much you can take.
It's going to be very difficult. But I haven't seen any ranged spells from him, so it's definitely doable. So let's just see what we can do here. 25 seconds. Let's go. See, again, like...
We can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us.
I really didn't want to rocket that, but
we can fight our way back.
And then I'm so...
into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
This is... Oh my goodness. So 2 seconds left. Our tower's at 46. Maybe, guys. Just maybe we can do this. Okay, everybody cross your fingers. Hope that we can do this. Man, that dragon's gonna tear me apart. It is.
Somebody putting down a bunch of buildings to defend and you shooting rockets and lightning isn't entertaining. Nobody wants to watch that. You know, literally nobody wants to watch that. That's not fun to watch. It's stupid, it's not entertaining, it's not skillful. Really pissed. It's unbelievable how little skill he has. Get troops to the tower and destroy them. Not for you to be a pansy.